So welcome back to another video playthrough. This is John with our latest entry into Half-Ass Gaming video compilation series, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to give Empire of the Sun a crack, okay? And let me offer a disclaimer right off the bat. Let me say this to you folks that like if you're looking for some serious instruction as to playing Empire of the Sun, okay, I would suggest the Stidel a series of videos on YouTube. They would be much more conducive to teaching someone um, how to play this game because this is daunting. This game, everybody knows it. Um, just just pick up the rule book and try to learn how to play it. I mean, you got to be a brainiac. A lot of times, I mean, I recommend what how I ended up learning this game. I mean, I subsequently forgot how to play it, but how I ended up learning this game is a friend of mine and we attacked it at the same time, and it actually takes like two brains trying to understand this game, working together to work through the rules to make it happen, and that's how we were able to do it. We even had another guy who's well versed um, in the module with us as we played it, giving us tips, explanations, and and um, and just helping us along to playing the game. Now there was a time when we were playing this on a regular basis, um, and so we were well versed in the the nuts and bolts, the minutia of all the rules. And believe me, there is a ton of shit in this game that can trip you up. And so here I am. I probably haven't played it in like 9, 10 months, maybe the beginning of 2017. So I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but I'm going to give it a crack. And let me say this straight up: this is not going to be good TV or good video or a good podcast, because there's going to be, more often than not, I'm going to be looking in this rule book, searching for answers. And unfortunately, the apparatus that I have that records this does not allow me to pause the video. So whoa, that's problematic. And I don't want to. I seriously don't have the time to learn how to use different video editing software to splice snippets of videos together. I just don't have it in me, man. I got too much going on. So what we'll do is I'm going to play the 1942, I don't want to say scenario, I'm going to play the campaign from 1942, and as long as it's fun and entertaining and not too much of a pain in the ass, I'm going to continue with it. So this is not the 42 scenario. I'm going to play it as the campaign, and I'm subject to stopping at any point if it becomes too much of a hassle. So let's move along. We're going to play the 42 campaign game and get right to it. Let me take a hit off this drink. So the 42 campaign, let me open up the rules. We're going to do the best we can here. I'm going to go really, really slow. Okay. Like I said, the Stidel series of videos, I wholeheartedly endorse those. They've helped me a great deal. The problem is, I mean, the guy Steidel's right on, spot on point, the whole deal. The only deal is he goes too fast. Okay, throws out all this information. It's really good. It's explained. He gives examples, the whole deal. He just blows through it too quickly. We're going to be like a sloth. We're going to be like a molasses playing this game. We're going to go very, very slowly here. So let me turn the page, get to the 42 scenario or campaign game, and let's get about the business of doing it. So some of the highlights, by the way, it's on page 34 of the rule book. There's no reinforcements. They're all baked into the starting lineup, so to speak. The Japanese get 7 cards. The Allies get 5 cards in 2 passes. Okay, Japanese cards 1 and 2 have been eliminated. Let me make sure. Let me go into their cards. Now, you're not going to be able to see this. That's the problem. One of the problems with me doing this is you're not going to see anything I bring up on the screen. It's problematic. So the Japanese hand, let's make sure that they don't have any 1 or 2 cards. No, they don't. As a matter of fact, they have a really crappy hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Japanese they've been dealt a very crappy hand. Okay, so they don't have any card number 1 or cards number 1 or 2. No nations have surrendered, and the Allies get free emergency naval move for all naval units prior to the first Japanese strategy card play. And here's the big thing: is that um, the Allies can choose the Arcadia Conference card as one of their 5 cards. I'm still mulling that over as we speak. And then there's something else here. It says if the Japanese do not receive any military offensive cards in their opening hand, they may discard. Let's see that they may be close to that. They do have 1, and so they've got a really crappy hand. But that's what I've dealt, and that's how I'm going to play it. And like I said, we're going to play this as tournament, even though it's subject to end at any time, because I just, I don't have it. I don't have time like that. And as long as it's enjoyable, we'll keep coming back and playing a turn. So no nations have surrendered. The Allies get a free emergency naval move, and the Allies, I'm still thinking about whether to take that card or not. I'm going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and take Arcadia. Let's take it. So let me pull out in their hand, and yeah, they're gonna take the Arcadia card. All right, so one of the 5 allied cards is Arcadia. Okay, one moment. So this is gonna be a very short turn. We're gonna do let's zoom out. Okay, let's zoom out once, and we're gonna do allied emergency naval movement. Okay, these naval moves are just trying to move naval assets into a position to be a pain in the ass for the Japanese. Okay, and it does say for all naval units prior to the play of the Japanese card play. Okay, so let's start with the Dutch in Java. They've got a naval unit. They're going to move this unit over to where are they going to move it to? They get to go 10 hexes, from what I understand. Well, they're going to move it just to Batavia. Is that what they're going to do? Yeah, let's just move this guy up to Batavia, right here. Okay. We've got all naval units. Here's a naval unit, in the British Navy in Colombo. We're going to move this naval unit to Rangoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to move to Rangoon. Okay, and the Dutch unit moved 1 to Batavia. Yeah. Okay. Moving right along, now these American units, what to do with them? We've got 2 of them. Now, we're going to worry about that later. Let's move this this Australian unit. There's the Kent down here. The Kent is going to move to Gilly Gilly. Okay. We'll do that right there. And now the 2 American units. Wow. I can't for the life of me see them leaving the Philippines, but they are. This one right here, he is actually on Tarakan. Uh, he's going to move down to Sarabaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sarabaya. And this guy, this American unit right here, is going to move down to Biak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's review here. Let's review what we've done. Um, we've moved a naval unit from Colombo to Rangoon, a British naval unit. We've moved a Dutch unit from Tlilijap to Batavia, and we've moved an American unit from Tarakan to Sarabaya, and another American unit from Slatey down to Biak, and the last one is I guess it's an Australian unit, the Kent British unit. I have no idea. Let's see if we can determine that. Yeah, that's got to be an Australian. The Kent. The Kent was moved from Townsville, not Brownsville. Brownsville would be in Texas. Townsville to Gilly Gilly. Okay, so that's your emergency naval movement here as we zoom out for a smidge. Okay, that would cover all the naval units, the Allied naval units. So they're done with emergency naval um, movement. Okay. All right. So moving right along. So the Japanese are going to they get the first card, the first play. So we're gonna do this together. Let's go over the Japanese card. I'm not even saying that I'm gonna play the turn now, but let's go over it together. The Japanese hand. We've got 7 cards, and there's no secrecy in this game because I'm basically playing both sides. So we're gonna mull it over, try to think about the strategy of this. So we have the only military card is we have Operation Yugo, which is a 3 military card. Only air and ground units may be activated. A logistic value of 4. Any HQ. Okay, that's Burma offensive, but we could use it basically anywhere. But only air or ground, no navy. Okay, so then we have 4 political cards. Wow, 4 political cards out of 7. One of them involves China. Move the China marker 1 box to the left. Blah blah blah. Or that's a 3 card. We're going to be using that for. We're going to use that as a not as a operational, not an event. Obviously, we got a Tokyo Rose, reduce political will by 1. We'll be using that as an event. We've got a War in Europe card, a 3 card. Not sure what we're going to do with that yet. Then we got the other political card is China Operation. Um, it may only be played after the Allied player plays the Doolittle raid card. Okay, so that's as only played as an event. I'm sure I could play it as an operational card right now. And then we have a reaction card, submarine attack. We're not going to play that obviously right now. And then we have the only other card is a resource card. Japanese player, it's a new island fortifications basically. It's a 3. Okay, I can get if I play the card as an event, I get a 1+1 ground combat DRM for the remainder of the game. In any battle that occurs in a 1 hex island. Wow. But it is a 3 card, so you know what's going to happen with that. It's probably going to be an operations card, especially this early. So, what to do? What to play? What to play right now? I don't know. I don't know. And do I want to submit any of these cards as a future events card? And the answer to that is probably a yeah. Um, I think we might want to put that Tokyo Rose card in future, keep that in our back pocket in our future operations queue, but we're not going to commit it to that just yet. So, how about if we play? I think the logic here is the first card is going to be the Patrick Hurley political card, which is a 3. We're going to play that as operations. It's move the China marker 1 box to the left towards government collapse, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to do that. We're going to play that as operational and keep these other cards for future decisions. So the Patrick Curly card, I'm going to take it off the list right here. I don't know if you guys can see the card that it's on the map right now. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to increase the resolution. You're going to either be able to see it or not because it's sitting right above Wake Island right now. And I don't know, like I said, if you can see it and read it, I'll read it one more time. It's a 3 political card. Patrick Hurley, Chinese nationalist and Chinese communist reconciliation fails. Move the China marker 1 box to the left in the government collapse box. If moved into the government collapse box, China surrenders immediately. If moved into the government, oh yeah. So the Chinese government is sitting on stable, so I would move it to unstable. But I'm not going to screw around with this. This is early in the war. I need this for an operations card. I think everybody out there would agree with that. So again, this is John. It's just a short video here. I'm not going to play the first turn of the 42 campaign yet. Just wanted to get everybody on board, set the parameters for this game. We're going to go really slow, like molasses, like a sloth stuck in molasses. That's how slow we're going to go. So today, all we've covered, we decided that the Allies are going to take the Arcadia card. We decided that the Japanese we're going to play the Patrick Hurley card because they have a really shitty hand, by the way. And then when we did an emergency movement for the Allies, and that's it. And then when we reconvene, we are going to play the first Japanese turn. All right, so I'm out of here. I'm filming this on Christmas Day, actually. So Merry Christmas to everybody, blah, 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 Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. So this is only an 18-minute video. The next time we reconvene, the Japanese will be on the march in the Pacific Ocean. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody have a nice day. Bye-bye.